We're back at the desk, and today we have another pearl from the past. Don't expect me to review modern flagships anytime soon. Yup, what we have here is a 2017 mid-ranger from Sony, the Xperia XA1. This was born before the iPhone X or 8 could even come out, but it wasn't really meant to challenge the iPhone. Sony had always been the niche smartphone brand, destined to customers who cared more about the brand than anything else. But this one is different, trust me. It's still a relatively modern smartphone, capable of running most modern apps without a single slowdown or issue. It's powered by a MediaTek Helio P20, a pretty capable octa-core CPU, which paired to the Mali T880MP2 GPU and 3GB of RAM makes for a nice and stable smartphone. At the base of this smartphone's software is Android 8, even if it originally shipped with Android 7. It's running a proprietary UI called Xperia UI, which I definitely don't mind. The beautiful screen you're seeing is a 5-inch 720p AMOLED display, full of bright colors you're gonna see later. A thing that really got me interested was the 32GB of storage, which I've never seen on a Sony smartphone before. It's really useful, even though you can expand the storage up to 1TB with an SD card. But definitely, a thing that did let me down was the battery, being only 2300 mAh with 10W charging. It has pretty slow charging speeds, even though it has USB-C, which is incredible to have on a 2017 mid-range phone. Now, what about this pretty single camera sensor right here? It's a very capable 23MP Sony Exmor mobile sensor, which also takes 1080p video at 30fps maximum. I'd say is way better for photos than videos. Here are some photos taken with it. The front sensor is a simple 8MP camera, nothing special let's say. As of connectivity, we do get 4G LTE, Bluetooth 4.2, NFC, GPS and GLONASS, Wi-Fi and Wi-Fi Direct. It's still a great device connectivity-wise, but now, what are we gonna do to this phone today? I have made a completely new scheme for my tech reviews, so let's see it. First, I'm going to share my 1 week of usage with you, also showing you how the OS and battery life hold up. Next, we're gonna do a social media test, scrolling TikTok, watching YouTube, and doing our display test. Next, I'm going to show you some quirks of the OS. Could be some weird filters in the camera, bad translations, some settings, etc. The most important one is what I call the light gaming test. I'm going to try some mobile games on it and see how it reacts. And then the outro. We're going to decide if it's e-waste or not. So what are we waiting for? Let's get into the video now. Okay, so I say we start the video right up. So, I had to tell you my 1 week experience, right? Yes. I guess it went pretty well. Like I said in the cinematics, the only thing that really let me down was the battery, which on this was awful. It was either shut down because I was at school or always on the charger. Yeah, this 2300 mAh battery really isn't doing its job, even if it is kind of like brand new. It's just not a good battery. Now, OS-wise and everything, well, everything does run pretty well, honestly. I'm not even kidding. Everything runs well. Apps run, and apps don't take a lot to load. Look at this. Hot TikTok. Apple Music here's got no problem. Runs really well, honestly. As a summary, yes, everything does hold up pretty well. The OS is getting a little old. Android 8 is a pretty old OS. But yeah, as far as I can see, it still works well, so no problem. Plus, you can install APKs if you can install the app from the App Store. Or there's the Aurora Store right here, which is really useful. But as you can see, yes, it is really smooth. Like, it doesn't even feel 9 years old. Now, I think we should start with the social media test. What does this mean? We're gonna scroll a little bit on social media, see how the phone behaves, and yeah, see if it's ready for social media today. We do have a few. I'd start with YouTube since I actually want to do a color test here. I want to let you see how the colors are on this phone. So yeah, we'll search the video. We'll also hear the speaker, which isn't really nice. It doesn't really sound nice. In the end, yes, I think this AMOLED panel has really lived up to its name. Yeah, even if it is 9 years old, it's still really nice. The colors are vivid, pretty, and yeah, I think it's still a great screen. Let's turn on the light and go on with our test. What about TikTok? I literally cannot find a video on TikTok that isn't either absolutely awful, vulgar, or whatever. So yeah, I can't really show you how TikTok works. You can see my profile. There we go. It's pretty smooth, as you can see. TikTok works fine. I mean, there's no problem with it, especially if it's TikTok Lite like this one. It's a Pearl for older phones. Even Discord works fine. You can open it up and see it load. I mean, it's the latest version of Discord, so it might lag a little bit, but yeah. Consider this is a 9-year-old phone. Exactly. As I told you. Though, browsing through my server, I think we're fine, even going into media. Yeah. Loads fine. What about new videos with links and everything? Yeah. Works pretty much fine to me. Now, let's explore some quirks that the OS has to offer us. Yeah, first of all, I wanted to actually check out the AR things. Not only is there like a movie creator app and stuff, it's all the bloatware that Sony installed, but if we go into the camera app, we can see that there are AR filters, panorama, creative effect, and yeah, AR effect. This is probably like the best thing ever. I've never used it, but look at this. You can check it out right now. Welcome to AR Effect. Use the app to shoot photos and record videos with fun sound effects. Okay, we can view filters, okay. We can incline the device. I don't think you're seeing this right. It's not really working well. Okay, now we got it. There's a dinosaur floating around. What the hell is it doing? You have to drag the dinosaur. Wow, this is not fun. We can try the front camera. Hey there, that's me. You can try on effects and stuff, I guess. That's the phone recording right there. I'm gonna lower up. Okay. I do not look good in this. I can... Oh, okay. Mask. We got a tiger mask. Wow, I do not look good in this. What the hell is this? A dog mask, okay. Anime eyes. It actually applies pretty well though, not gonna lie. The fact that I'm trying these on my face is not fun. I can draw on the screen? What's the purpose of this? I can take a picture? I guess. Wow, this is not cool? What the hell? That's a dinosaur right there. You can drag the stuff around. Okay, we can drag the stuff around. It's floating though, it's not there. For 2017, this must have been crazy. If I had this in 2017, I would have gone crazy. This is clearly for kids though. This is not for anyone over the age of 10. I guess another quick little thing is this, where you can use your phone fully with one hand and you can move the screen around wherever you want. You can make it bigger, smaller. It's kind of actually pretty interesting. It reduces your screen to this thing here, and yeah, you can just like use the whole phone like this with one single hand if this wasn't small enough for you. Well, now we get onto the real stuff. What about doing some gaming? How is this phone going to survive gaming in 2026? I've loaded a bunch of the most normal and lightweight mobile games on the market, like Subway Surfers, Geometry Dash, Hill Climb Racing, and Traffic Racer here. Then we have Block Blast too, but I don't think I'm gonna play it. Let's start with Subway Surfers to see how it does. Okay, let's play. It's running really well. Oh. I'm definitely better than this at Subway Surfers. What about the hoverboard? It does work pretty well. As tall as I want. I died. Let's try Geometry Dash. Wow, it's already going pretty well. Playing on a small but big screen like this is like really nice. I'm not that cracked at Geometry Dash, but I can do my stuff. See how it does with this test? It's doing fine. Behold, this game is probably the best thing ever. It's really, really good. A little bit different on Android. I remembered it a different way. This is another classic, Traffic Racer. Who remembers this? It's a pretty nice 3D game. Shouldn't be too hard to run. Oh wow, it's yeah, you can see the accelerometer working. This game's another huge classic I used to play as a kid. Could have done better. Yeah. Okay, yeah, the game works. I swear though, guys, I wasn't even trying. Yeah, I guess it's fine. Yeah, you can see it holds up pretty well, though it has lost a lot of battery since I've turned it on. It was at 76%, now it's at 58 with everything we've done, so I guess the battery is the only bad thing so far. I wasn't expecting the MediaTek processor to perform this well, but it clearly did. I guess it passed the gaming test entirely. So now, for a quick conclusion, is this phone e-waste or not? Well, definitely not. The software is a little bit old, running Android 8, but as long as Android 8 is supported, this phone's good. As far as I know, there's no custom ROMs or custom kernels for this, so yeah, unfortunately you can't custom ROM this, but you can unlock its bootloader and root it, which is pretty good, I guess. Well, so conclusion, this phone is not e-waste. I guess you could buy it. I found this at a really, really fair price for 20 bucks at my local flea market. The price was so low to me that I thought this was an Xperia L1. You can see it here, looks really similar. I thought it was an L1 because L1s are low end, but yeah, the XA1 is a mid-range, which is really nice, honestly. Really nice deal for 20 bucks. This phone is a fully working smartphone, also in really good condition as you saw, with only a few scratches here and there, and this thing on the camera. I guess this was caused by the phone always being in a cover. Well, I guess this is all for this review. Thank you all for watching. Yeah, see you all in the next one. If you want to see more reviews like this one, because yeah, I will be making more. I have a ton of video ideas, and yeah, they're all gonna come slowly, but they're all gonna come. So yeah, see you all in the next one.